Again is my fucking king, and I love him.
Oh my god.
I do. Midnight Mass is really good. I
Really
especially
good.
love that scene where they're like talking, and it's like, okay, well, if you don't believe that there's a heaven, what do you believe in after you die? Like that scene
Yeah,
is
that's a great monologue.
That entire show made me experience a crisis of faith, and I'm not even religious anymore.
also. I mean, I think the Bible also gave us our first, queer coded villain. You know, the Satan did nothing wrong. He was the most beautiful angel. he was just trying to, he was just trying to help out.
Yeah.
But no, so, like on a more serious note, I'm like, I do have Paradise Lost, and I've been meaning to read that. I kind of for my birthday went a little bit wild and got like a shit ton of books, so I I have a lot of reading to do.
All right, let's begin. Oh, damn it. Hello! Magic Mystery for Friday nights is beginning now. We are continuing our alternative direction. Instead of going on the group tournament, we went down the hidden herbology corridor, found out some shit, and now we are here trying to develop a cure to a very, very old problem in the matter of just a few days. Last time on Magic Mysterium, we were trying to figure out a few different things. We kind of split up researching various topics. And we even ended up going out and talking to the Kellyak, who had a few insights to give. As for everybody here, I would love it if you guys went over some of the things that happened for you guys last episode. It would help me. The thing I remember most is that Ophelia got all of the ingredients that she needs to start chipping away. And I also remember that we really haven't slept. It's been a pretty rough thing. So we'll probably start with that. But anybody can help me out with the recap? I know Brett went out looking for pictures of old Hogwarts, ended up finding a portrait of Helga Hufflepuff with Niffler's fancy.
Yep, that happened. Me, Dove, and Ophelia went to go visit the hag. Talked with her. Knox, Ty, Janice, and Levi were on forbidden section duties, so they weren't and had a little traverse in the library. Essentially, they also visited Filch's office to get the key to get into the forbidden section. They dropped Nolan on the way out, so Nolan may or may not have detention. Who knows?
Definitely does. Yeah, will not be showing up.
Yeah,
he has a very easy out to any of that.
Oh my god, he does. Oh shit!
Yeah,
wow.
He goes, detention. Yeah, no, thank you.
And not happening. I might be missing some stuff. I think I'm missing a lot of stuff actually.
Oh, sure, but you gave me a lot. Thank you very much. Dove, what about you? What happened for you last episode?
Well, she went with Hero and Ophelia to meet
Right, you went
the
with
witch.
her. Hmm.
Geeked out over her salamander. And I don't remember much of like
at the
the
end,
way of
you were
it was there was something
you
at the
got
very
the
end.
death root.
You got a
Where-
death root sample for me to
Yeah.
experiment on.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I found out that one has a thing for Ophelia, I guess. And I tried to
No, I don't think.
I tried to help.
That's not.
And Nolan decided to take it upon himself to make decisions for Ophelia's
Yeah.
relationship status, which
Mhm.
is so controlling. And she deserves better, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah, break up with him, Ophelia. Immediately. This episode's the breakup episode.
Replace him with one.
Yeah. Your new them friend.
Unfortunately, will not be doing so, but thank you for the consideration.
All right. Let's begin. I sent your music channel for anybody who needs it. There's a shattering noise that begins our scene. Ophelia, with her exclamation of frustration. Ophelia, you've been at it for 8 hours. You look down at this little dark tendril that you've been keeping inside of a lead case. It has been a important foe. It has not yielded to anything that you've given to it. Constantly, different kinds of ingredients, one after another, and nothing. There was one that briefly made it grow, for which you quickly developed an antidote, and it ceased. Dangerous even just to keep it here. And the longer you stay near it, the more sickly you feel, the more weathered and worn. You can hear the door creak open to your little potioneering area. And Hero is here with breakfast.
Rise and shine.
Is it rising and shining if you haven't slept?
Oh no. Oh no. Would a muffin help? I also have a cookie. I think Dove is making biscuits or made biscuits. I don't know. I kind of forgot.
It's fine. I just can't figure this thing out. I've tried talking to it and it just says die, die, die on repeat.
Hero will come and kind of like sit next to you wherever you are, and just like she starts peeling an orange and just whips it
You
in
can
half.
see broken glass on the floor, bits of stuff that's fallen off. The table is in complete disarray.
Oh, you've been really going at it.
Yeah, it's like my own personal Sisyphean task.
Well, it's a good thing we're not in the underworld yet, so we still have time to find an answer. What's causing the issue? Is it just not
Yet is the
reacting to
keyword.
anything?
No, it's just every time I try to incorporate magic, which is fundamental of potion making, really, it feeds off of it. It even grew one time, and I had to put a stop to that, but
Oh. Do you think a normal pesticide would kill it? There's no magic in that.
certainly not. If that was the case, I'm sure this would have been dealt with 50 years ago when they were invented.
Wizards aren't necessarily the ones to use a muggle invention. They would look down on it, but yeah, I see what you're saying. If something as simple as that would do it, I don't think the Kaliak would have needed us.
Right.
Do you think it's sad?
Probably. I mean, it sounds angry most of the time.
I mean,
Maybe sad that it hasn't had a meal in days.
yeah.
Felia, in some small way, this thing in front of you is your ancestor. It is a remnant of the being that spawned your kind.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh my god.
Pop.
Pop-up?
This is actually her grandmother that she never met.
Oh, that'd be. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I always knew you'd be disappointing.
Yeah, it's just been saying like like
That
disapproving
tacky
things.
ass hair.
Look at you, so full of life. Disgusting.
Crazy.
So there's a part of you that understands that what Hero's getting at, it's sad. Those kinds of emotions are likely not present. I mean, they're not often present when it comes to plants, but this one especially is more muted. It's like something that was supposed to die a long time ago and has not been able to find rest.
Like he's stuck in a state of grief. Because, he's only here because, well, it's only here. Maybe I shouldn't say he. It's only here because those other trees burned, right? It's just a manifestation of their grief.
Well, I don't think talking to it and giving it group therapy will do the trick here.
Oh.
Not here at the least. The Keliak did reveal, of course, that there is a portal nearby, one that leads to the other world, and one where you would find the core of it, where it is seeping into ours.
Though I do wonder if we go to that domain that the Kaliak spoke of, maybe I could talk to it there.
It's quite possible. Probably hasn't had much company in a while, except the ghost. If it has ghosts there. What happens if you pour water on it?
I'm not sure if I want to try. Hold on. She's going to activate Speak with Plants on this thing. So we were thinking about going to see where you came from. Will you behave? Do you want to come with us?
Consume. Rejuvenate. You can hear it speaking. It seems to not even respond to you. Like in somebody obsessed.
Hey, do you have any of Dove's magical beast treats?
I'm sure I have a couple. I got an old granola bar, but I got a couple other things in here probably. You want to try feeding?
Well, I'm
them?
thinking magical beast treats because they'll have a little bit of magic in them, and this thing seems to feed off of magic.
Okay, yeah. Hero.
But it won't be enough to like grow it exponentially.
Yeah, a little bit.
She'll rummage around in a pocket, whip out like some um, godling jerky or something.
Jory call jerky. she'll, she'll break off like the tiniest piece of it.
And you drop it down into the lead box. It doesn't touch it immediately or anything. It's just nearby. And you do watch the root curl slowly onto one side. And as it does, you can hear soon. Take it upon. And it curls around, it touches it. And then any amount of magic from within this little bit of fluff is taken in upon it. You can see the back end begins to grow out just slightly, like we'll say a few millimeters at the back. And you can hear, oh, Zolo's here.
Yeah.
Zolo, this is the Death Root talking for a minute.
Hello.
You can hear it, and then it begins to get quieter.
You can get more if you behave.
And it doesn't respond to you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how receptive it would be. I think we should probably try to make a herbicide that will kill it before we try to go into that other plane, just as a last
Precaution.
resort.
You've gone through a few different iterations, been able to find some things that seem to work a little bit better. More so in theory, because of course, like you said, that it consumes any magic that the potion has, and so there needs to be some kind of barrier, something to cut off its connection. You've been able to find beetle eyes as a good substrate. It holds the concoction together and binds magic closer, more compact. That way, it is more difficult for it to consume all in one go. It would take time in order for it to do it, as it is not instantaneous. If it was instantaneous, then the moment it touched anybody, they would just drop down dead. But that doesn't happen, right? Even magical effects are slowly siphoned from that. So if you can make a potion that is kind of potent enough, then you'd be able to hopefully have something that affects it before it can negate the effects. Beetle eyes, and you find Thestral Heart is well attuned to the kind of magic that it has. By trying to attune the magic of the potion to that of the actual plant itself, the plant has difficulty differentiating between its own magic, its special brand, and the potion's magic. With using this method, you've been able to see slight like flinching whenever the potion is used, and then you can see it begin to recover very, very quickly. You need something more powerful, and that is very difficult. When it comes to potions ingredients, you need things that are going to be attuned to the unseen realm, attuned to nature magic, which it used to be a part of, and attuned to potent enough to be legendary. Think of it kind of like power level, you know? If a level 1 sort of thing is not really going to have a great effect on a level 100. You need a level 101 ingredient. You need something that is in the same wheelhouse, the same level of rarity and power that this one has. Unfortunately, a lot of those things lie in old myth, mostly.
Does it react to salt?
Salt?
Yeah, like a salt circle.
I haven't tried to take it out of its container to see.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. I guess I'll just bring some salt with us when we go.
You know,
Um,
hero. You're from your grandmother. She's like is it Haitian or something? She
Uh,
she she does voodoo or something, right?
Hoodoo, but
Hoodoo.
yes, similar.
Okay. You might have seen similar alternative methods, things that they don't teach at Hogwarts when it comes to warding. Um, could be worth a try.
I think I've got some things I can research before we eventually go. If we're trying to go soon. Also, you gotta sleep at some point. You know that, right?
okay, Mom, I will at some point. Um, I have a Star Song vine that is pretty rare. Would that be able to assist at all?
Stars on body. Man, that's a far callback, isn't it?
I keep track of all my plants.
there's a there's a I thought it
Plants
was a
are
cool
important.
idea and it never came out. No, unfortunately, it is not of a sufficient rarity.
Is that okay? I understand.
Okay, so I'm gonna take your response as you're just sleep deprived and not take that personally. Here's your half of your orange. Please come join the living upstairs when you want to. Um, don't stay here all the rest of the day, please.
I need
Pretty
to
please.
figure this out before we go, though.
I know, but you're not gonna do any good trying to figure it out on a sleep deprived brain because you're not functioning at full capacity.
You still have 2.5 days before the end of the tournament.
2 days is not a lot of time, but it's enough time. And
It's
wherever
not
we,
if we figure out an ingredient and I have to grow it.
yeah, it's okay though. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But please, come upstairs for me. Just give me an hour. Give me 1 hour.
Fine.
I love you.
Love you too.
Okay. I'm not leaving until you start walking with me though, because I don't want to leave and then you don't follow.
I'm going, Hero.
Oh, okay.
Different scene. Dove. Out here in the morning, you find the library. um, it is early morning, so there's like nobody else here. But at breakfast, somebody was not there. You know the one place to find him. You can find sitting actually together in a library table. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make it a little bit better. Sitting on like a little study zone. Kai, red hair, kind of up in his face, completely asleep, hunched over onto the desk, and then nearby, Knox, also asleep. Um, a book kind of like resting over their face and slipping out from underneath of it is a manga cover. Knox is also falling asleep here.
She's gonna like look at the two of them, lean back to make sure Madame Pince isn't here.
Yeah, she's getting her breakfast.
Ah, shit.
So she's not here.
Oh, goodness. Okay, cool. Okay, opens her bag like a crack and like kind of sticks her head into it. Tula,
Huh?
get the cowbell.
She's like, it's early morning as well, so she's really groggy. Okay.
No, that's okay, honey. Just stay safe. I forgot I'm a wizard.
A little
She
hand
shuts
comes up and is already holding it.
Oh,
Peeking
thank
out
you,
of the
honey.
bag.
Go back to sleep.
Yes, okay. Yeah, well.
Good night, sweetheart. She'll shut the bag. Smile. And then with just pure glee, just start ringing the thing.
Dong 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 dong.
A weather attack. Ty gets up, flips out of his chair, falls backwards, and his glasses go flying up.
To your battle stations.
I feel like Nox, like, kind of gets up groggily, just slowly, is someone dying?
Nah, that would have been a lot. That would have been even better if you two were hungover. I just wanted to do that. Morning. Rise and shine.
Oh, I didn't mean to fall asleep.
Morning, Dove.
Good morning. I see you two were late night reading.
You can see something that has slipped out of Ty's desk, the little desk that he was on. It's fallen on the floor. It's a little Polaroid photo.
Finders keepers, and she will lean over and snatch it.
1 second. Oh boy, where's my shit? There it is.
Cute.
Oh my god.
Oh. Now that's a cute picture. You and Sadie are at the exchanging exchanging pictures stage already.
What? Wait. As Ty goes into his book, struggling up. You're not. You didn't see that.
You were using it as a book, a bookmark.
Yeah, so he can always see your smiley face. Yeah, I am not going to live this down, am I? Ty's entire face is
It's
red.
fine. You can have this back. I just wanted to tease you for 2 seconds.
Okay.
I've got a million pictures of Janice. Don't tell her that.
I won't. She'd probably kill me anyways.
No, she'd kill me. She'd ask to see him, and then she'd rip up all the ones that she didn't like.
There's so many ones of Janice halfway through a sneeze, just in the most unflattering positions.
Ty kind of snaps it. Right. I had an idea last night. It's not smart.
Wait, really quick. I think Annie was going to say something.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No. I was just in response to Janice would tear up half of them. It's and those are the best ones.
They are the best ones. I have one of them where she's put her, obviously she does a lot of work on her hair in the morning, and she put her hair up and she totally forgot the little baby hairs on the back of her neck. I sat behind her in charm just so I could take a picture of it. She'd kill me.
Young love.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ty,
Ty.
you were having an idea?
Yeah, it's really bad, but it might be really helpful to uh, Ophelia. Do you know if if the herbology, or maybe you know something with your care of magic creatures, um, a solvent or a lotion or something like that that will prevent decay on legs?
Uh, if there is one, I don't know about it off the top of my head, and even if I did, I don't think that there is any potion alive that would be able to prevent the rapid and persistent. Um,
No,
because it
not the death, not the death root. The one thing that knows how to stop death root.
what?
The memories of the lead researcher are down there, and she helped stop it, move it.
Oh, I don't think she was the one that stopped it.
She helped move it though.
I think
Oh, no,
that
no, no,
it's
no.
Gloom Shroud.
Oh,
Yeah.
did she not also?
No,
No,
no.
nothing to do with it.
Oh, I'm mixing it up. Never mind. In character, she can say that as well. Then Tyler would be like, "Oh,
You've been up for way too long.
you
Oh,
like you have like the board next to you with all the little red strings,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
one red string got crossed over.
yeah."
I feel like
Ty, who's Pepe Sylvia?
Knox
Don't
will
know.
Knox will pull out like the manga that they're reading, and they're like yeah, I was studying last night as well. I was reading this manga about uh, what's eventually revealed to be these aliens that are plant people. Um, the results are inconclusive, but it was a very fun read.
Well, I see that both of you have been working hard.
Inspiration and
Oh.
Knox.
Thank you. um,
And clearly doing your due diligence with regards to researching our specific situation, and I think that has merit.
I made the map at least. Ty said with defeat a little bit as he pushes it out towards her.
no,
Ty, you're fine.
Knox will say, yeah, Knox would just put an arm around Ty and like say, "We're two halves of a whole idiot."
Neither of you are fools. I'm almost positive of that. It was always going to be difficult doing something that, from our perspective, hasn't been done before. The only difference is that we know it's possible.
That's fair.
Of course, I find all of you out here in the library,
Ah,
Nolan says, standing with his staff in hand.
Nolan, you have this way of suddenly appearing everywhere.
he's
It's
better at sneaking than me.
it's
And,
uncanny.
and an air of delinquency.
Knox, you don't seem like you're probably going to be of much help out here, but you could help me.
How so?
Might I steal them?
No, of
Yeah,
course.
fine. Make us seem useless.
Come on.
Knox will grab their books and their manga, like like in case I need to study further. as they leave.
Dove Ty, you guys have a big day ahead of you. Either we find this portal, this veil, as it was spoken of, or we finish this potion. One or the other. What are the two of you guys doing?
Ty's definitely still focused on the portal, pretty much, or yeah, not the portal, the potion, because that's what he was looking into in general. So, I guess the books aren't too much of a use, but he does have something useful right now. And can Ty check his map after getting some breakfast and coffee in him, because he needs an hour to do this? Because the tournament's still ongoing and it's in the forest, would Ty happen to be lucky enough that Slughorn is helping officiate?
He is not helping officiate, no.
He's in his office?
There's not really an officiator.
Okay.
They're using the Hogwarts wards to enforce rules, for the most part.
So he's just in his office?
Correct.
Well, Ty does have a downtime with him.
Mhm.
I think he's just going to go. He saw the stuff because Ophelia showed him all the stuff in her basket that she got from the hag. With that in mind, I think Ty could at least parse out some things that might be pretty decent. So yeah, he's gonna go and try to smooze up Slughorn, I think, is the best thing to do here.
All right. Knox. Nolan and you are walking down the way. Sorry, I just I couldn't do this alone. I looked into it and it wouldn't have gone well, and I guess I want to be kind of sweet.
I knew this was going to happen eventually. You want to practice making out with me first before you try it with Ophelia.
100%.
I knew
You
it.
smirked, didn't you? No, I need your help making a potion.
Of course.
It is for Ophelia. She stayed up all late last night. She probably didn't even sleep this morning. I wanted to get her rest. It's no good if we find the answer and then she's out of commission. I want to support her. Show her how much I admire her. And I am no good at making potions. So, and our only potioneer is her, so you're the next best thing.
I love being the second choice, but I understand. I can help out. And yeah, Ophelia has been doing a great deal. I think she's kind of doing the most out of all of us to resolve this situation. I really admire her. So I'm more than glad to do what I can.
And Nolan wants to get your help making a dreamless sleep potion. So could you please make a potion making check?
Potion making. I got a +5 to it. That's a 14.
Good. All of Nolan's portents are low today. So
Well,
he was like, it was not going to go well if I tried.
Nolan is a Hufflepuff, so Nolan.
Yeah, add a D4.
Bring that up at least a little bit. Just gotta. Here we go. Rolling channel. 1d4. See, no one did help out. So an 18.
What'd you get? 18. Hell yeah. You finish that off for him, and he will thank you. He gives you like a little hug. This means a lot, Knox. Really.
Hey, what are friends for?
Duff, are you here? Guess not.
Yeah.
Oh. What did you want to do?
I think she's also focused on the potion. And I know
You
this
gonna
is
go
like
meet up with
plant
Hero
on
and Ophelia? Or?
I know this is like plant on plant stuff. But she's probably more looking into, because it's more in her wheelhouse, ingredients from magical creatures that would probably be of like a decent rarity, or like, you know, an exceptional rarity that could be used in something like this.
Make a magical creatures check.
Not that you'd be able to find the magical creature necessarily, but you know. My sheet wasn't open. Magical creatures. $32.
Okay.
That was a good roll.
If anything had the kind of power to beat back negative energies, to push back darkness, there's a few that come to mind. The unicorn. The I had it on the tip of my tongue. The chillin. And the phoenix. Phoenix being the most powerful of the three. You stuck around for a while last night as Ophelia was making her potions, trying to help out as you could. You were there for some of the process that she was going through. She needed something powerful. If you were to get phoenix tears, that could be an exceptionally powerful reagent. But phoenixes are not one to give those willingly, just to someone that they don't know. But also, other things from the phoenix could be used. Phoenix ash, phoenix feather.
Hmm.
We have a
Phoenix.
unicorn.
we do have a unicorn. Yes.
It's like basically a baby. Like it's still a foal.
Yeah.
It's still a unicorn.
And like what would you get from it? You would get like you'd
Hair
grind down
shaving
the
of
horn.
the horn.
Yeah. Yeah. Not really the most ethical, is
Well,
it?
you know, I hate to say it, but if you had a small syringe,
Hmm.
you might be able to take some of its blood.
Oh, absolutely. You could do like a butterfly draw.
Oh
that-
shit!
Would be I don't know how that would work for doing a
Yeah.
potion like this. I don't
I
know how
mean,
We
unicorn
would
blood would
probably
work
need
in a
you
potion.
to draw the
Mhm.
blood because it'll probably be a magical creatures check. It would need to be a small enough needle, so you would probably have to like reduce you a needle.
It's not
it's
because
not. It
like
would
you
be a
could
medicine
take,
check.
yeah, you would be able to
Would
take
it?
blood pretty
Mhm.
easily, like because it's just like going to the doctor, right? It's all about one, keeping the horse still, two, making sure that you find um, a vein on a horse to be able to draw the blood out. Um, Obviously, not taking too much, although the size of the vial or the syringe would probably take care of that mostly, and then being able to patch up the area afterward. That's my thought process.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, like, even if it is a full, you want to double check your work so like nothing is. They're not going to get dirty or anything, or like the wound's not going to be just like superficial. You're not going to hit like a major artery or anything like that.
Make a medicine check, Dev.
Medicine is interesting. I don't have proficiency in it, but it is wisdom. Do I have anything that can help me?
You have an advantage if you need it from me.
Thank you.
Yeah, glad to. It's fun when buddies help each other out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Theme of friendship.
Okay, yeah. All right. I'll just go for it. Do I have any inspo though? Just to double check to make sure. I don't. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna take that subscriber if you don't mind at all,
Take it.
please. Fuck. Worse.
Take mine. Fuck.
Back at it.
Take mine as well. Fuck it.
Appreciate it.
Yay!
22.
All right, you get
Thank
kicked
you.
multiple times by this.
Yeah. It's fine. It's not a fully grown horse. It hurts so bad, but one girding potion and it's fine.
God, you wish that you took a girding potion before.
Yeah, now it's more like a painkiller.
Um. alright. Ty, what kind of information did you want to get from Slughorn?
Ty was basically just going to ask him simply like regions and stuff like that of like higher class potions, and like he's like pretending I mean, he has all these potion notes on him right now, and he might be just like doing this as like a side project for himself. So I think he's gonna go with that route and just be like, hey, if this was like the draught of ever living death, what would be a good counteracting potions to have at the same time? That sort of question.
All right. So we start our scene with a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Minerva, I already told you I'm not willing to go out there and watching the forest all day. There's no use for it. And the door opens up. You're not the headmistress.
No, don't think I am, sir. Good day.
day. Classes are suspended, Mr. Hackett.
Always something to learn, sir. And I had a few questions. If you had a little bit of time, hopefully I'm not intruding too much.
Do you want to have a bit of free time for yourself? I understand that Ravenclaw is the time for scholarly demeanor, but come now, these are your formative years. There must be something that you'd rather be doing.
No.
Yeah, fine. Come on.
Thank you, sir. He follows with like these bundles of notes.
Slughorn's like, what a fucking nerd. This guy. Slughorn walks back over to the far side, and you can see he is currently painting. He's got his paintbrush and the paint palette that's like hovering nearby, and the paintbrush drifts over toward him. Like, no, not right now. Like, thank you. And it goes back into its holder. What do you think?
And what is it the painting being right now? Like is it only like half done?
The painting is of like your graduating class. It's like of a bunch of students. I guess it wouldn't be yours. It would be the current seventh years. It would be him and some of his advanced potions class all together that he's painting. I've captured it, yeah. I want that human-like quality.
Do you paint every year that you do, actually, sir?
It's a little pastime that I do, and then to the highest to the highest grade student, I award it to. It's a little memento. Don't forget where they learned it all.
And from who we learned it all, of course, sir.
Sorry, was that a question?
No. He was smoozing him. He was like, and who we learned it all from, like looking at him.
What do you say is missing? I feel like it's missing something.
Maybe add the accomplishment of what they did most that impressed you in front of them on the table here.
No. I'll figure it out another time. He says, like he didn't need your help. And he returns back to you. What was it you needed again?
Oh, doing some potion work on the side, just trying to get prepared. So hopefully, I can catch up to some of the other people in class who are, as you know, very good at it. I was wondering, the Draught of Death that we did in class this year, is there something of life in similar way, or even more potent that gives off that?
You've been looking at essence of Dittany. Yes, it's a very potent healing potion.
What
But
about
the Draught
something
of
with
Living
more?
Death does not actually bring death. Just brings one close down. Almost like a becomes the comatoses. You need the mandrake restorative drop to bring them back. It's a bit of a misnomer, I'd say. The drop of death has nothing to do with death. I'd say that the bloodroot poison, that has far more to do with death. What's the heart of this question you have for me?
Just a lot of potions that we've been learning about are more of the, there's some rejuvenation effects and that sort of thing. But I was wondering if there was anything that more of. He tries to find the word. You know my interest in legendary things. You kind of spurred that on with your first time you talked to me on my first day.
We share that interest well.
There's all these dangerous plants and things, and what are the things that are potentially legendary or near rare that promote life instead of just death.
Well, you've been wanting to find potent potions ingredients. There's many. Sylvestris Snowflower being one of the greatest. He taps his nose, but others as well. Niffler's Fancy, for one, although it hasn't been seen for quite some time. Overproduced, you see. Real golden leaves do not make the good potions ingredient much better when it comes to selling on the black market. So a few hundred years ago or so ago, it's extinct.
That would make sense as those were all ingredients in what we've discussed. Unfortunate that there's nothing else like that that's not so extinct.
Make a investigation check.
Sure. Can anybody help me out a little bit? We don't want that roll.
You have a minimum 6, I believe, right?
Yep, and you know what I rolled? A 6.
Oh boy.
I'll give it to you because you helped me.
Thank you, Jess.
I cannot guarantee anything.
17.
Okay. Wait, wasn't there a Battle of Niffler's Fancy in the portrait that Brett found?
Hmm. Professor, you, as we both know, enjoy our legends and everything. Did Helga Huffle? I know that there's always the stories of all of the founders' secrets and everything. Did Helga Hufflepuff have anything that she used to love and partake in?
Oh, she was known as an amazing potion, yeah, but mostly ended up using it in a culinary prowess. Worked on the Hogwarts Great Hall, came up with all the current recipes that we still eat to this day. Potioneering was more of a side hobby for her. Yeah, went hand in hand with herbology.
Huh. Yeah, she seemed to have some knowledge about that. I was reading something and I saw her, I think, with a small picture in a book or something in regards to her having some Niffler's Fancy.
Quite the mind you have on you there, able to just pull that right back up.
Yeah, I try. Um, I've been with the tournament and everything going on, and after I somewhat made a fool of myself before, I decided to take this as just a time to get into my studies a little bit. Been hitting the books really hard over the last few days.
I recommend that you take a break. Ty, as he leads you out, it dawns on you. This place, this portrait was taken, this odd, like, greenhouse. We kind of cut to you standing next to the portrait that was already taken down. It's like leaning up against the wall. It overlooked Hogsmeade background. Some kind of tower. The sides of it are made of a mottled glass, metal rivets. Definitely the Arboreum. It's possible that there's still Niffler's Fancy inside there. At least when it comes to its leaves or whatnot, it wouldn't be alive not after so long. But its leaves are gold, solid gold that doesn't degrade.
But to get and remind me if I'm wrong, and I apologize. It's been a week. That's where the death root is technically coming from, right? Or am I getting them mixed
That's
up?
our current belief, yeah.
Yeah. So to get past the death root, we need to get something that the death root has. Well, unless, as you remember, the night before, Ty had spent the night mapping out the entire area with the blueprints he had. Is there another entrance to this place besides the one sealed off?
No, not that you can see.
No? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. Better go at least tell Ophelia. This Ty kind of rolls it up and starts heading back.
Ja, you and Ophelia are knee deep in some amazing breakfast in the morning. When Nolan comes by, Hero, love,
Good morning.
do you mind if I steal it for a while?
Go right ahead. I actually have things to do. Prep for our trip. You kids don't have too much fun now. Remember, this is a kitchen. Okay, bye.
I have no idea what she's talking about. He says to you, Ophelia. Is Ophelia here? Brooke! Oh, crap. All right. Well, then we will follow Jock. You leave Nolan to it and start walking out. You head back toward the maybe like your room. You look down at your chest, kneel down, click it open, and near the bottom, resting, having been untouched, is a small oak wood box. Ja?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Hero kneels down to get at the box. Goes to sit on her bed and opens it. Within the box, there are some paraphernalia from home, just like little mementos, things that she grabbed from her room, things that she's grabbed from her aunt's cottage back in the States. And from it, she pulls out these little charms. They're like these little silver kind of figurine things that she's had in her family for a while. There's 9 of them, and they're all different things. Like one of them is a clover, one of them is like a rabbit's foot. All different little kind of look symbols. She just kind of holds them and is just staring at them for a little bit. And she just takes a deep breath. And you kind of see her like skin start to glow a little bit, the veins start to get that luminescence to them she's just staring at these charms, and she's just really thinking about these next couple of days, and will just mind's in her mind's brain is not a phrase.
Mine's brain.
In her head will just kind of look at them and will just kind of think, I think I need a little look right now. Um, Grandma, if you're listening, you'd really use some, I don't know. Things have gotten really fucked up. I'm scared. Terrified. If you can, if you're there, can you come down and bless these for me? And I want to use my wish for the year to consecrate these lucky charms.
Ooh.
Essentially, what I want them to do, I kind of, so I'm basing this off of like a real life hoodoo spell. So essentially, what it's supposed to do, it basically can be used as like a barrier, essentially, to like negative energies and deathly things. So in theory, what I would love to do is to effectively make a yeah, essentially make these charms so that they act as a get out of jail card for a death save where they can automatically roll a 10. It's only one time use, but essentially I just want these to act as like in the event of a worst case scenario, this will be like a keepsake.
I'll do you one better, I think. And that is that in the event that a death root touches somebody or grabs hold of them, this trinket will break and the person will take no damage.
Yeah, as she's holding these in her hand, she closes her eyes, and if somebody was to look in the room, they would just see there's a couple candles in the room, and they slowly start to dim a little bit as they create a dark space in the room, and the light of her just seeps into these charms, and she just says out loud, "Evil may come, but it will not stay. May these little trinkets keep the evil away." And she lays her spell onto these trinkets without really knowing what she's doing, but just sheer faith in the hope that this one thing she can do for her friends. And then she just kind of like holds them close to her chest and just like kind of lays in her bed for a little bit.
That's fucking dope. That inspiration.
Yay! I'll take it.
Sorry, 1 second. We're going to take a little 10-minute break. I'll be right back.
Coolio.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, no worries.
Hey, BRP.
Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by 3 small payments of $19.99. For 3 small payments of $19.99, you can get anything. Cars, refrigerators, all household appliances, all for $19.99. If you buy 3 small payments of $19.99 today,
John, Solo, could you guys check Discord, please?